shimmy off some stuff and feel good in my body. Let's get to it. So starting feet about hip width apart, tailbone pointing down. So if you like, you can bend your knees as deeply as is comfortable right now. Kind of pull your pelvis forward and back, rocking it here so you can find, where's pulled forward, where's released back, and then coming so it's pointing down to the ground and just to the sides, getting going. Let your arms swing freely if you like. Whew. Breathing in. Getting ready to release some tension and speed it up. Got some more DJ wiggles on in the background for us. This one's called Busy Body. It seems kind of perfect for us here. Nice. And speed it up a little more. So now we're doing kind of a side-to-side shimmy, right? Which is not one that we do a whole lot because you'll notice there's quite a lot of effort, but I'm really ready to shimmy off some crap right now. So join me in that. Everything might be jiggling, and that's totally cool. Let the things wiggle. Let it wiggle. Let it wiggle. All right. Release that. Let's take it up to the chest. So keeping your chest over your pelvis. So we don't want to be pushed forward or hunched in backward. We want to be kind of a nice neutral. Might be hard to tell, I know, because of my booty, but I promise you my ribs are over my pelvis right here. Bend those knees again, and we're just going to slide one side to the other, nice and easy. Loosening up our chest. Getting some breath in there. We're going to do a little breathing toward the end of today to help us really release anything we've been holding too. Nice. And now come forward and back. So sliding again. Forward past the pelvis and then contracting back behind it. Nice. All right, now that we've loosened up a little, let's get up to a shimmy there. So crossing over, fingertips come on top of the shoulders and just rotating around the spine. See if you can loosen up in your shoulders, just soften them down a little bit. Nice, and then fingertips come to the top of the shoulders. We go a little smaller, a little faster. And we're gonna extend our arms out in front and a little faster with the chest, just the chest. Our arms are staying up on a shelf, hands extended out from them, and kind of curve forward. We don't wanna be falling back. We wanna be curved forward a little. This is good for when you're on stage. It's good for practicing building your strength under your arms and working out there. And if you really want to do a chest shimmy with tassels and twirl them, this helps out. Nice. And take a little step from side to side. Challenge yourself. Or maybe get out of your head here. Really the trick here is how loose can you let your chest be? That's what's gonna give you the wiggle. Ah, that feels good. Loosening up, some big arm circles, knee bends. Bring it forward the other direction. Ah, nice. All right, let's stretch it out across the front. Shoulder stays down, arm might need to be on top of your chest. Get a nice stretch along the side. Keep your hand straight so that you get that stretch. Straight is comfortable. And release. Let's go to the other side. Shoulder stays away from the ear. Enjoying that space. Nice. Let's do some more chest openers, right? When we're stressed out, we can really restrict our breathing and get tight in the chest. So let's get a little bit more space in there. So clasp your hands behind you. Push your shoulders back, kind of so you're like pinching the shoulder blades. and pushing your hands out from your booty as much as is comfortable. And then we're gonna bend our knees. Navel tucks to spine, and then just come over. Release your head. Keeping your shoulders pinched together, see if you can let them soften down toward the, or your hands basically soften down towards the floor in front of you. Nice, release that. And let's roll it up through the spine, tuck the pelvis, roll it up. Little shoulder roll there. Let's do it again, clasping the opposite fingers. So shoulders are down, chest is opening, shoulder blades are trying to come together, bend, fold over, release your neck, and see if your hands will come down a little bit lower. No strain, just letting gravity help you out. Nice, release your hands, roll it up, pelvis tucks, open it up there. Nice. We'll come back and do a little bit more shoulder opening and chest opening stuff too. Let's do some more shimmies. So feet either hip width apart, a little wider, or more narrow if you like. Now, bending nice and deep into the knees. We're gonna do that shimmy that I like so much. So quads pushing back and speeding up as is comfortable for you. Enjoying the jiggle in the booty, maybe in your belly, your chest, your arms. Seeing really how loose you can let things be so we can enjoy how that lets stress and tension fall off. Still having that weird hip thing, but I gotta say, like, shimmying and just wiggling loose has been the most helpful thing for it. So if you're tight in an area, you might try just shaking it and see what you can do for yourself. Whew, nice, nice. And then just rotating, swing, nice and loose here. Warm up our core. A little movement. Nice. All right, I'm going to turn to a side. I'm going to go to the right, just so I remember what I tell you. Go to whichever side you like. So feet are 2.5-ish, 3 feet apart, depending on what is good for you. We're going to keep both legs straight, bending at the waist. First, navel's coming to spine. And either hands on the thigh, the shin, or maybe coming to the ground. We're just going to rock back and forth gently. So knees, toes, hips are all pointing the same direction. We're just going to rock here. Try not to do the static stretches. I think I shared before that it's actually been hurting my body to do long static stretches. So we're going to keep movement in it. And hopefully that's fun for you. Nice. And then bend, bend, bend. Come down to maybe a longer lunge. So a little bit more space there. Still keeping your knee and ankle aligned. So you could be on your knee here. You can come down to the floor if that's comfortable, or blocks. You want to go a little past your knee, but you're not quite ready for the floor. We're just going to rock back and forth here. So not bouncing, actually using the muscles to go back and forth. Nice. Go ahead, stretch that out. Bring the legs together, knees bent, drop the head, roll it on up. And we're going to rotate to the other side. So knees, toes, hips, same direction. As we come over, the navel comes to the spine. Stopping at your thigh, your shin, or the floor, or maybe blocks. Spine stays nice and straight, and just rock back and forth. Back foot is definitely coming up to facilitate the rocking. it back. Knees, hips, toes, all still in the same direction. And rocking back and forth. Maybe getting some stretch in the bottom of your foot there too. Kind of nice, huh? Awesome. Loving this busybody music. Super fun. Nice. Bring your knee in. They stay bent. Roll it on up. Nice. Let's do some hip circles, shall we? So, knees nicely bent. And just like we did before, couple rocks of the pelvis front and back. Nice. And then we had side to side when we first started. We're going to take it first around in a square, and then we'll do a circle. Let's see if I can move that so you can see what's going on. So coming forward, side, back, side, forward, side, navel to spine. Right? We still want to protect our low back when we come back. And circle it out. Go as big as is comfortable for your body. Nice. Keep circling. Step it out. So now we've got a really nice wide stance. Might get a little juicier with your circle. Warming up, having more space to go. And if your chest wants to help out, let it. Have fun. Be gooey. Nice. Step it back together. We're going to go to the other side. So front, side, back, side. Navel to spine. Nice. Circle it out. Enjoy that there. Oh, it feels so nice. This is definitely what I needed. Getting in and moving around. Step it out. And enjoy some big juicy circles. So now that school is back in session, and hopefully things will be more organized next week, I'm gonna move the Sassy Shimmy. Again, I know it's gone all over the place. I'm just trying to make it fit into all the things that are always happening, because I want to keep doing it for everyone, but I gotta make it work with all the other classes and stuff. But I'm gonna be trying to do it Mondays and Thursdays, 9:30 to 10. So hopefully it's a nice start for your day. Come on in. And we're gonna take circles up to the chest. So a little front and back here, just to remind us of that. A little side to side. And then we're gonna make the diamond with our chest. Front, side, back, side. Nice, and circle it out. So it officially starts next Thursday, because Monday is Labor Day, and I think we're doing something fun. I hope we're doing something fun. I hope you're doing something fun. So next Thursday, 9:30 to 10 Pacific time. And then hopefully every Monday and Thursday after that for at least the rest of the school year, right? And then come to center, front, side, back, side, back, side. And circle it out. Enjoy that smoothness. And then we still have Charlie Sharp's Bending for All Bodies, Wednesday nights and Saturdays, which we are recording. So even if you can't make class, you can still get the recording of it to do it later. Whew. Nice. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's just take a big step out. You can let your feet rotate as is comfortable for you. Open up. We're just going to swing big. Have fun with it. Maybe your shoulders go. Shaking it. Nice. And a little faster. Lean forward ways, right? More ways to shimmy. More better. Woo! It's definitely getting hot in my studio. All right, release that. I promised you another shoulder chest opening stretch. So you can stand just sideways, feet here. We're gonna do a little bit of a fold, or you can go back to that stretch that we did before and get a little bit more maybe in the hamstrings and such. You're going to either grab opposite elbows, letting your chest be nice and open, so we don't want to be hunched down here, or maybe you grab your wrists, your hands, a nice open chest, so your collarbones and your heart are kind of shining up to the ceiling. Or if you have the space, you can do the reverse prayer, as long as you can keep things nice and open, navel to spine, and then we're going to bend over. Keeping your spine nice and long and extended. My shoulder just adjusted itself. Neck stays in alignment with the spine. Breathing. And if you're in reverse prayer, continue pushing your hands in together. Nice. Release that. We're going to step our foot back, roll it up. I'm really liking the roll it up as an extra way to get spine mobility. Rotating to the other side, so feet either standing next to each other or this 2.5, 3 foot apart stance. Hands, elbows, pressing the palms together. Either way, the first thing that you're doing is making sure your collarbones and your heart are shining up to the ceiling. We're going to bend forward. Keeping it all nice and open, nice and straight. Wiggle as you need to. You can do the rock back and forth. This is my hip that does not like static. So I'm going to do a little bit of rocking here. Breathing, enjoying. Awesome. Release your hands. Step your feet together if they aren't already. Bend your knees. Roll it up. Nice. Let us head down to the ground. So let's do it sexy, shall we? Because why not? So hands, kind of palms up on your thighs, slide it down, 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 and rotate out to a lovely mermaid sit. So, shoulder over your hand, and let's see, actually let's come down. Let's come down here, still elbow under your shoulder. Staying nice and lifted here, not slumping at all. Nice and lifted, so you might need to push your hand and your forearm down into the ground. Bottom leg's gonna stay bent. We're gonna grab the ankle of our top foot, pull your heel to your booty, and then push your foot into your hand. Whew. And if you want more, you can tighten that glute. Maybe you shake a little, wobble a little here, convincing your body to settle down, stretch, relax. Nice, release that. Let's come up through center, so legs come forward, lean back, knees point up to the ceiling, and we're just gonna wobble back and forth gently. While we're coming through here, because it feels good, because why not? Nice, waddle over to the opposite side. Nice mermaid here, elbow under the shoulder, and grabbing for that ankle, heel going into the booty, knee is coming straight out of the hip, so it's not poking forward and we're not leaning back, it's coming straight down from your hip. Tighten the quad if you want more stretch in the glute. Give me a little wiggle. Seems to help me release it. So awesome things coming up. I'm super excited for the launch of our new moon circle. We're going to be joined by a professional astrologer, Melanie Gurley of Beautiful Astrology. So she'll give us kind of the astrological weather of each moon that's coming up. And then I'm going to do some sort of a movement meditation that goes along with that, wiggle here, to help you really embody that energy and keep it flowing within you. It's something that I've wanted to do for several years now. So I'm so excited to have a co-creator for it and to put it out there. I really hope you will join us and get all the goodness that's there. We start before the next new moon, which is going to be on Monday, September 14th. The circle is, not the new moon. And all the details, of course, are on showgirltemple.com. Moving the extra out from under my booty. We're gonna do a butterfly or a Baddha Konasana, so feet pressing together. And I'm gonna pull through and soften down. Pull the chest through, soften back. Nice, let's try a circle here. So coming forward, moving around. You might need to kind of lift your hands as you go, just to make space to move. Nice. And the other direction. And then let's see, what other cool things do we have coming up? We have, if you are a more experienced burlesque performer, a series called Get Your Act Together to help you complete and polish an act, because I know sometimes it's hard to do that when you don't have accountability or a specific show to appear in, right? It's a great time right now while we're not performing live so much to up our skills and finish things. So join us for that. Sitting, centered, shaking out the hips. And then gentle cross in front. See how that is for you. This is the move that's kind of challenging for my body. So I'm not gonna go too much here. But you're welcome to come forward as much as is comfortable for you. Wiggle as you like. I'm definitely gonna stay wiggling. Trying to convince my glute medius on the left just to chill out. It's taking a disappointingly long time. Hard to be still. You are welcome to come down further if that is good for your body. Breathing into that space, letting your pelvis soften. Nice. Lean back, knees point up to the ceiling. Just wiggle that out a little bit. And of course, we're going to go to the other side. I forgot to tell y'all which side I was doing first, and now I forget. All right. I think left leg in front for me. I know. I tell all of you just as a memory aid. All right. So coming forward, nice elongated spine. No flopping over. My glute is so against this. It's okay, glute. It's okay. I'm gonna give it a little pocking here, a little smacking on the side. Kind of a curved palm, and it makes that noise on you. It's actually from a shiatsu. There we go. Goodness for it. Woo, enjoy that. All right, we'll wiggle it out. Let it calm down. And then also, if you're brand new or you wanted to do a first solo series for burlesque, we are doing an online solo series that also starts at the end of September. Lots of material that we're putting in there, so you have lots of resources, and as long as you're, keeping our community standards, which are pretty basic about being respectful, you'll have access to it forever, so you can go back to it anytime you need reminders or refreshers or ready to dig into a deeper layer. Just wiggle your legs now. Actually extend and shake them like beating your legs in. I love how this relaxes your thighs a lot of times. Your quads in front, it just wiggles so much. Nice. Rotate the ankles. And other direction. Try to go through the full range of motion. So go as slow as you need to get through that. Nice. All right, I'm gonna lay down and show you something which seems like it's not doing very much, but remarkably it is. It's pretty awesome. I learned this in Pilates, and I really kind of love it. So gently rolling yourself down and extending. Bun in the way. Laying flat, you're just gonna push your feet. Like push the balls of your feet away, 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 and see if you can get going kind of fast, but not straining. And it will wiggle kind of all of you. It's like the nicest, gentlest release for your low back. A lot of times with my back, they're just totally relaxed. If my back is feeling tight, my low back, my upper back, and it's just feeling really tight, this is what I do to release it. I just lay on the ground and wiggle, and it seems so ridiculous at first, but I love how really effective and gentle it is. So enjoy that. All right, stopping, rolling over to a side. We're gonna, I'm gonna pull a moon card for you, but I'm gonna turn the music down because it's getting pretty fun and awesome, but hard to talk over. So coming up for me. Oh, so fun. I will make sure I put a link to DJ Wiggles and stuff. If you've been to some of our shows in Portland, you've seen him behind the soundboard, sometimes DJing for us, sometimes just helping us out with sound for our shows. And if you were at Prismatic Frost, you got to hear him play. And our other good friend, DJ Malarkey. Okay. So this is a new Oracle deck I got recently. This is the Moonology Oracle Cards. Moonology, the book by Yasmin Boland. And they're really beautiful. The art is by Nyx Rowan, who I think I just want some of her art now. They're so pretty. So send through. What guide do you need? The moon is here to support us. Wow, it's this one is buried. Ooh, we got the Cardinal Moon. Be bold and make the first move. Let's see if I can find where this is in here. Yes, I'm close, I think. Oh, here it is. Good job. Okay. Now is the time to be bold, bossy even. Take matters into your own hands. Cardinal signs are powerful and self-starting. They're determined and great at organizing. Drawing this card strongly suggests that you're going to need to be all those things to get your ideal resolution or position in the situation you're asking about. This card may challenge you on how strongly you really want something. If you're worrying about a situation, it is a suggestion to be less passive. Instead, take an assertive stance as you steer events where you want them to go. Speak up for what you want. If you're serious about sorting things out, you may need to take the lead in some way to step up as a leader. Attune to the moon. I am taking charge of my destiny. Additional meetings. Be bold and follow your heart and emotions. Avoid recklessness or moving too fast. Come into your power. The time for action is now. Ask Ganesha, the Hindu elephant god, for help. In astrology, there are 3 quadruplicities: cardinal, fixed, and mutable. The cardinal signs are Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. These are the signs that we like to get things started and which are the natural leaders. No matter when you draw this card, it's a sign that something new is starting and you quite possibly need to take the lead on it. Okay. Well, if that feels in alignment with you, you're starting something and you're ready to get going, let us know how it goes. You can share any of your new projects with us in the Reconnect with Body Magic group if you feel like it applies to dance and women supporting women, self-confidence, all that good stuff. We're there for. I hope to see you back again next Thursday at 9:30 a.m. Pacific time and in any of the many upcoming classes that we have. Showgirl Temple School is back in session and it's way more fun than the school you've ever been to before. So come join us. I hope to see you really soon.